Hey everybody, the new Ministry of Balance reports for May 2023 ship trimming is here. So they are focusing on some of the ships that appeared on your feedback on occasion. Epic ship mods have also been tweaked. So first up, they're going to cover the Epic modification tweaks, and change is relatively simple. The activation requirements for Epic mods have been changed to simply account for damage rather than shell hits, citadel hits, and torpedo hits. Ships with really long reload times were disadvantaged compared to fast reloading ships whenever using modernizations like Main Battery Mod 3, and you also shared your feedback expressing wishes to get this change for more equal playing field across all ship types. I guess I don't know how I feel about that because, I was focused on the way it originally was. I guess I'll have to check that out after the changes have been made and reevaluate which ships I put my Epic mods on. To activate a stage of your Epic mods now, you simply have to inflict 30,000 damage with your ship by any means during a battle. To max out the effects of your mods, you have to inflict 150,000 damage. And this is quite remarkably different than getting 250 main gun hits with the Colbert or the Minotaur or anything else. So, I can easily max out the Epic mods for Gunfire Control Mod 3 by getting 250 main gun hits. That does not necessarily equal 150,000 damage. So in my opinion, this radically changes the dynamic of the Epic mods, and I'm not sure if it's a tweak, but like a major reworking is my take on it. Hey, let me know what you think down below, but I think that this is a big one actually. All right, next is a ship overview. Traits have been refreshed, it looks like, and they went through the overall traits of for all ships correctly in the game with a fine-tooth comb, refreshing traits to match changes made to ships more closely to fit the intended play style. So I guess they're just changing the descriptions of some of the traits. Like, for example, Yamato's superior HE damage trait has been replaced with superior armor-piercing penetration. Yeah, I don't think that this really matters nearly as much as what was going on there with the Epic mods. So, okay. Ship balance changes. They're doing a pass on some of the less popular ships in the game that are underperforming compared to their peers, and we're going to see if we can make them a bit more unique and enjoyable for players. And first up is the Flandre campaign ship from several campaigns ago. Flandre was and is still fairly unpopular as far as the Tier 7 battleships are concerned, so we're buffing her damage output and survivability in various ways. Main battery reload time has been improved. It's been reduced. Secondary battery range is increased quite a bit, actually. Rudder shift time is improved. Concealment is improved. Concealment when firing into smoke is improved. Concealment from aircraft is improved, but the chances of flooding have been nerfed. All right, and then we have the Champagne. And primary armament is split across two turrets, one forward and one aft. This makes the ship a bit awkward to handle, so we're giving her a special buff. Main battery range has been increased up to 18.18 kilometers. That's good. Rudder shift time has been improved, and they added a main battery reload booster to the third slot as an option. 2 charges, a cooldown time of 180 seconds, and 15 seconds of activation time when for that booster. So, all right, that should help. But I think the main problem with the Champagne is you really have to play it at range. and it cannot tolerate in-close brawling, basically like the Georgia. Yeah, it's like for the way I look at it, Champagne is a French version of the Georgia. Gascoigne is similar to the Champagne in many ways, but she's much more durable. She's receiving more straightforward buffs. Main battery reload time is improved, as is the main battery firing range, shell damage, and rudder shift time. Charles Hughes has main battery reload time is improved, torpedo reload time is improved, and they added defensive anti-aircraft fire consumable to the 4th slot, 2 charges. And all right, so the ZF6, kind of surprised the ZF6 is in the list because I thought that ZF6 was a pretty good German destroyer. Okay, it does well in most regards, but lacks survivability. So the hit pool has been increased up to 18,000. And all right, a bunch of minor changes to different components of the hit pool, different modules, I guess, not components, but modules. Taranto, after the release of semi-armor piercing shells, we saw that her HE shells were lagging behind, so they've buffed the HE shell damage and fire chances. Montesulio is basically the same deal as the Taranto. Trento, main battery semi-armor piercing shell damage has been buffed up to 5,000. And yeah, so the opposite was true for the Trento. Her semi-armor piercing shells were lagging behind her HE ones. And that is it for the Ministry of Balance reports. Some minor changes to some of the ships, but the big deal, I think, is going to be the epic mod tweaks. And like I said earlier, let me know what you think down below about that. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you like it.